Hello, welcome or welcome back to Keeping Up with the Queen. First of all, don't even start talking about my hair, please. There are days that it's just gotta do what it's gotta do, and we can't be dealing with it. Anyway, that's beside the point of this video again. It's been a long time since I'm back on YouTube. Last time I know I said I'm back, but I was not in the position to fully commit to what I say, so I'm gonna stop saying that I'm back, but I'm here, okay? Today, I thought, okay, there are a lot of makeup that are coming out that I haven't even been paying attention to, and I went on Instagram and looked at some of them, and some of them sparked my interest, so I want to talk about 3 today, but I'm actually genuinely only interested in 2 of them, so that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna try to force it. And I'm just gonna be honest, and then at the end of the video, we'll see what we want to buy or if any of them at all. So the first one that I was semi-excited about is... Wait, let me get my glasses. I know it's a weird glare. I'm trying to not... Okay, if I keep looking at it this way, I have the page up. And this is the new mini eyeshadow palette, Midnight Voyage by Mcgrath. So Mcgrath now finally comes to term with the affordable mini palette, and I'm loving that. It's a $29 palette. It has, I believe, 4 new shades. Oh, 6 new shades, I mean. It's a purpley theme. 2 of them seem to be matte. One of them, well, the other 4 seems to be shimmers of some sort. And after this, we're going to go to Sephora and we're going to see the swatches. But it's $29. It has 6 shades. Skin Show Divine Glow, Entrapment, Sunset Bronze, Extreme Aubergine. Why does the name sound familiar? And then Eleganza and Night Creature. You know what's up with Mcgrath. She always come up with beautiful, magical, fantastical name for her makeup products. But this palette actually is stunning, and for 6 colors from Mcgrath to be $29. I have the swatches, of course. Obviously these runs pretty deep, so if you have fair to light skin tone, most of this palette, beside number 1 Skin Show Divine Glow, is going to look very, very dark on you. But of course you are going, well, not dark, but like intense. And if you're not into an intense, colorful look at all, maybe this palette would not work for you if you are light to fair skin tone. But if you are into those purples, there is a periwinkle, I believe. That's what that purpley shade is categorized at. And there is a like an orange coral super shimmery shade again. And then there is a traditional bronze. It really reminds me of the bronze shade in my what is that called? Oh, Subliminal Platinum Bronze palette. It reminds me of this color right here. Obviously, this one has some green to it, but it's very similar to that bronze shade in this palette called Eleganza. Oh, I love that name. And then it has this really deep purple that would probably almost look like a black when you use it as a liner. And then there's just that basic transition shade. Well, it's not basic, it's really intense and pigmented. It's like it's not even a transition shade. I would like to say that's a smoke shade right there. And then there's this normal, like a champagne shade. I don't see anything special going on. It seems to me like shade number 1, the Skin Show Divine Glow, the champagne shimmery shade, and the shade number 4, the Eleganza, that bronzy shade, it seems like they have the same formula to me. They're kind of the traditional shimmer formula. And the Extreme Aubergine and Entrapment, the 2 mattes, I believe, are traditional matte. It could be creamy matte. And then the number 5 and 6, the 2 Bronze Venus and Night Creature seem to be the super, super shimmery, beautiful, like glittery shades that Mcgrath is known for. So this palette is actually beautiful and the price is perfect. So let's move on to the second one that I want to talk about. Why did I turn off Instagram? This is a limited edition and it came out on the 11th of June, so it's already ready to be purchased. This limited edition mini palette stars 5 of Pat McGrath Lab's most loved eyeshadow, complemented by the debut metallic bronze Venus. The 6 ultra pigmented shades deliver maximum payoff and long-lasting artistry in a single swipe. With a compact size and user-friendly layout, this is a major must-have for creating legendary looks at home and on the go. Okay, it makes me feel very tempted to buy it. It always does, Pat McGrath's description of her palette. Now we're going to ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills. Ooh, I'm very tempted by this one. I haven't bought any makeup for like 2 months now, and it's very likely that I'm gonna have to slow down on makeup. So this channel is taking a turn, but I don't know where we're gonna head to yet, and I don't know why I'm sharing too much too soon with you, but that's kind of my thing. 12 colors, supposedly brand new, and it's $55 US. Let me see what they say about this palette. I believe it's only on ABH website right now, and of course I think it's gonna come to other sites soon. It's inspired by the rich hues and duochrome shades of Summer Dreams. Nouveau palettes reinvented mattes and multi-dimensional metallics leave everything to your imagination. Think amped up everyday neutrals, perfect pops of color, and a fresh green color story that feels ethereal. It's sublime, it's all in one, and it's designed to create all your day-to-night looks, update your signature look, recreate season's hottest trends, or achieve breathtaking effects whenever your face and body demand the summer spotlight. Beautiful. Let's see here. There are 12 shades. Wings. The first shade is called Wings, which is a metallic silver green with sparkling effects. Oh, that sounds really nice. Iso, which is a metallic blonde gold. I wouldn't call this a gold. I would call it more of a champagne, to be honest. Like a medium, like light medium champagne that lean a little bit warm. Wings, the description is spot on. There's a shade called Belle, which is the metallic antique bronze. Yes, it's very straightforward description there. Wisteria is a matte pastel lavender with sparkling effect. Okay, so this is one of those matte with shimmers kind of a shades. So what it means is that there are shimmers when you swatch it and when you see it's in the pan, but when you blend it out on your eyes, there won't be any shimmer, or if you pack it on, there will be that glittery effect, but it's nothing like intense or anything like that. And this is one of those shades that are not supposed to be used near your eyes, but for some reason it's in an eyeshadow palette. You explain that to me, okay? And there's the next shade is called Lily, which is a metallic rose gold with multi-dimensional reflex. Okay, this is one of my most favorite shades in this palette. I love rose gold, as you can see. I'm not lying, but it's just really hard, you know, right? Because now I'm like a real estate agent and I'm like doing business things. I can't just use shimmers like I could before unless I'm hanging out with my friends or something. So I guess I can still do it. But yeah, it's a beautiful shade. Love rose gold. That's the point. And the next shade on the last shade on the first row is called Hope, which is all we need right now. Metallic olive green with gold reflex. So this is, again, one of my favorite shades in the palette because I just love olive shades. The second row, we have Paloma, which is a matte creamy ivory with sparkling effect. Paloma sounds familiar. And again, this is one of those shades that is not supposed to use near your eyes. Fleur, which is a matte golden peach. Do you like that? I've seen that before. Most of these shades, let's be honest, we've seen elsewhere. We just haven't seen them within Anastasia Beverly Hills line in one palette. You know, they are all pretty neutral with like a twist. And The next one is a Fleur. We talked about that. Liberty, which is a matte muted hunter green. Oh my god. Love this shade. My most, well, I can't say that now because everything I like. So one of my favorite shades. Let's keep it at that. The next one is Peacock, which is duochrome bluish green brown with pink reflex. This shade reminds me of one of the shade in the Born This Way palette from what is that? Urban Decay, which is now discontinued, I believe. I still have mine and I've never used it since I decided to keep it. That's a different issue we would tackle in another video. It also reminds me of one of the palettes, the shades in the Star palette by Pat McGrath, which Natasha Denona, which is also now discontinued. Yeah, I love those kind of shades. It's pretty intimidating for me. I can almost only use it exclusively when I'm going clubbing, just because of how sparkling and extreme and smoky it can get. But it's beautiful to swatch and to have anyway. And Metro is a matte rich clay shade. Again, really intense, like brick kind of shade. And Metro is also one of those shades that is not supposed to be used near your eyes, apparently. Again, the last shade is Muse, which is a metallic dark chocolate brown. So this palette is absolutely my cup of tea. It's like a neutral lover dream with a twist, right? There's that lavender shade. There's some of the intense smoky shades in this palette. Looking at the swatches, I think it's pretty universal. Again, both of these palettes are good with that. They can be used for a variety of skin tones and undertones. Obviously, the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette is more expensive, but you do get more shades. But also, this palette is pretty neutral in general because even though these all are pretty deep in tone, you can use them lightly and it will create like a light effect. The Pat McGrath palette will be a little bit harder to do that because just from my past experience with their different formulas and different brands, Pat McGrath shadows are very intense, so it can be difficult to try to make something look subtle when it's starting out that intense. So if you have light skin tone and you want a neutral look, maybe this Anastasia Nouveau palette is better for you. If you have a love for a colorful look, then obviously Pat McGrath. If you are on the budget, obviously Pat McGrath. If you are starting out with makeup and you don't know what to get, then Anastasia one is a better option because you can go both intense and you can go both colorful and neutral every day at the same time. And there's a lot of different looks you can do here, I can just tell. So now I put the question back to you. Which of these palettes do you think would be good for me? That you think I should get? And I'm not going to get both of these, and I'm not quite sure yet whether I should get either of these either. But if you tell me that I should get the Anastasia palette just to review for you, I might just do that. If you are a makeup lover and you are struggling to make a decision, most likely you already have something similar in your collection. That's assuming. I know it's not good, but at least that's my case. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Let me know what you think. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click that bell notification button, follow all my social media. Links will be in the description box. Oh, I'm also an artist now. Oh my god, I don't know what this is, but I'm just in love. I know this is very self-absorbing behavior, but I'm just excited. You are my friend, so I can do that. Yeah, I haven't drawn in years, and finally I'm back at it, and I'm loving every second of it. It's just like meditation for me. See, this is one of those days when I'm having like a rough time and I just want to get it out on the paper. I've also started journaling, so that's been really helpful with my emotions, and we'll do a mental health checkup video in the future. Right now is not the right time, and I just want to let you know that if you're struggling, if you're feeling like life is difficult, you have a lot of stress, you have a lot of things you need to figure out, you have a lot of baggage you are carrying, you are not alone. But yeah, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you soon, hopefully in my next video.